So today we're going to take a closer look at the SteelSeries Aerox 3 Ghost Edition. If you caught my recent review, I unboxed the Ghost mouse, the Aerox 3, and then the TKL as well. Just pretty much an unboxing, right? But I've had a lot of people asking, yo, did they improve the Aerox 3? You watched my standard review of the wired version I did. I didn't even bother with the wireless version because I was so turned off by the wired version. The build was just cheesy. Some people complained about the feet. Some people complained about the sensor. So again, we're just going to kind of touch base here real quickly and see, have they made the improvements? Is it worthwhile picking up the Aerox 3 improved version and limited edition Ghost version here? So if you're not familiar with it, here are the dimensions of the Aerox 3 wireless. Again, same as the Rival 3 wired wireless, Aerox wired or wireless. Same thing with the Ghost right here. What you're getting is different aesthetics. But anyways, looking at the shape, when I put my hand on this mouse, it definitely fits nice. It really does. You can see right back here, it's coming into my palm, flipping it around, and you see it come there. Now, it is the ambi shape, as you see it swooping on both sides. Definitely not ergo, but it clearly has a hump right back here in the back, right? And that's where it sits really nice for my hand, because I like doing that claw. Sometimes I get up like this, right? But then I pull it back and it actually sits on my palm, which is really nice. And again, this is how it sits. Now, when I get into long gameplay sessions, as you see, my grip right here, so my pinky is pressing here, and then my other hand comes here. My palm's not necessarily sitting on it, but it's like this when I start getting into fast pace. So if you can see that, my pinky is back here resting on that back hump, and that's pretty much how I usually grip it. Over here, my thumb swooping. Over here, my pinky on that swoop. And honestly, as great as it locks in there, and it sits in my hand nicely, it really does, I prefer a little more relaxed grip. That's why I like ergo mice, right? That might be another video right there, right? But you're kind of catching my drift. That's why I like, y'all watch my Model D review. Why that's my main. Why I've loved the SteelSeries Prime or the SteelSeries Rival 310 I used to love, right? So that's why I love that. But shape's different for everybody. I just wanted to give you an idea of, again, how the shape feels in the hand. And if you want a comparison, the closest one I can come up with as a comparison that felt quite similar as well, that is the glorious Model O. I have the O wireless right here, but again, it just felt the same. Putting it in my hand right here, the hump hits in the same spot, right up here. Now you can see the Aerox swoops definitely a lot more. The Model O is a bit longer, as you can see, but in the hand, 1-to-1, very, very similar. And even other than the shape, there's still a lot of similarities with the mouse right here. As far as what you get in your box, you still get that horrible cable. It is USB-C, how it charges, but it's not very flexible. Of course, it's a wireless mouse, so who stinking cares, right? You get a cable, charge your product, and you're good to go, right? You get your USB-C dongle, which SteelSeries, you need to start labeling these since like your Prime and everything's using the same. As you all can see, I have mine and I had to paint on Aerox right there. And then of course you get your adapter. As far as battery life, the exact same. You get up to 80 hours with the RGB on, and then with the RGB on the power save mode where when you move it, it flicks on and off, you get up to 200 hours. The buttons are the exact same. So let's get into the juicy stuff here, right? What is different underneath the mouse? That is what's the main difference, obviously, besides cosmetic, but they changed the feet. You have that full foot there, and then up top, before it was 2 dots up top and 2 dots on the bottom. A lot of people complained about that. Me personally, with my use, that was the least thing I noticed about the mouse right there. It was perfectly fine with the dots, in my opinion. Now, with these feet right here, let's go on and pull out a mouse pad. Okay, we have our Odin Zero Gravity. So when I put this mouse on here, like, it glides. It's nice. But you might be able to hear that a little bit here. Do you hear it kind of scraping a little bit, dragging on the mouse pad? Now, the Odin Zero Gravity is a butter smooth pad. It really is. And that's me just straight gliding. That's not even me. If I was to be pressing and actually playing right, it scrapes on the pad. You might be able to see it a little bit right here in the camera. You can see a couple scrapes right there. That being because the feet on the bottom, they're kind of sharp. They're not rolled off on the edge. I'll try to put it in a macro, and we'll see if you can see it over here a little bit better. But the feet are not rounded. You can see a little bit right there. They're pretty sharp on the edge, right? So I wish they would have taken these and rounded them off a little bit. Would have it changed the use at all? I don't know, but it would have prevented that little bit of drag and little scrapey feeling there. Okay, so the feet, that's a plus. A mild plus, maybe bigger to some people than others. To me, whatever, you know, sure, it's nice. The best improvement with this mouse is the build quality. Again, if any of you watched my wired review of the Aerox 3 when it came out, it was garbage. A lot of people said, hey, it was just my copy, yada, yada, yada. I know everyone wants me to go buy 50 copies till I get a good one. I'm sorry. I review what I receive, whether that's sent from a company or that I buy it. I'm going to talk about that product I have. I'm not going to buy 10 copies until I get a good one. I'm sorry, that's not how Techne works, you know what I mean? But anyways, this copy I have here of this Aerox 3 is absolutely rock solid. No creaking, no cranking, no rattling, no nothing. On the old one, I could press right back here where that hump starts and it would activate the button. Nothing on this guy. Absolutely solid. And that's awesome to see. But of course, the biggest change here is, again, cosmetics. As you see, you have that clear shell and that RGB just radiates throughout it. You can see the lights down here on the bottom a little bit better, but it radiates throughout it and it is stinking gorgeous. It looks absolutely jaw-dropping. Again, if you got it on a motion right there or a solid color, it looks so cool. Now, there are things I wish they would have changed with the mouse. I wish they would have put their new optical or their spring-loaded switches like they did on the Prime. I wish they would have put them here. I don't know. I just like them. These are nice, soft switches, but I really enjoy using the ones on the Prime after some time. At first, it's kind of like, yo, those are tense, you know what I mean? After some time, these are pretty nice. The biggest thing I wish they would have changed are these stinking side buttons. Yo, they're so small. They really are. When you put your thumb here, again, the mouse sits perfect, but again, with no gap in there or anything, it's like a straight line. You almost accidentally press whichever one you're not trying to press right there. So I really wish they would have made the side buttons bigger. Heck, I wish they even did that on the Prime. Now, one other thing I hear people talk about is a sensor placement on this mouse. It's further down right here. So number one, why do people complain about that? Well, I guess some people use a higher sensitivity and they just flick with their fingers. I'm not too sure, because the sensor placement on this doesn't bother me one bit. Is that because I'm so used to bigger ergo mouse where my hand is part of it and I'm moving the mouse with my hand? I'm not really so much just a little fingertip flicker. I don't know, but the sensor placement on this doesn't bother me one stinking bit. So all in all, guys, again, just a really quick coverage on Aerox 3 right here. Is it worthwhile to get the Ghost compared to the old one? I say yes. It's the same price. It's $100, right? Number one, the cosmetics are stinking gorgeous. I absolutely love it, right? You're getting the upgraded feet, the build quality. Have they improved the Aerox 3, the older ones, as far as build? I don't know. You can let me know down in the comments, you know. So if they did right there, but still $100 to $100, just go with the Ghost. You got the better feet right there. The aesthetics sell it itself to me, you know what I mean? But all in all, I like the improvements it did here. I'm glad to see the build is solid. I enjoy it. Let me know what you think right down below. I hope I helped you out if you're looking into the Aerox 3 Ghost, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for some future tech videos. I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye now.
We've pulled ahead.
Plane available for tasking.
Spy plane establishing perimeter, Angel 6. Spy plane is halfway deck.
Two enemies neutralized. launch.
Spy plane inbound.
Ready to deploy. Spy plane available for tasking.
Spy plane above. Sensor flash.
One enemy removed.
Hits I.
Avalanche 1-1 on mission. Planes out.
Spy plane fuel check 50%. Spy plane exiting mission area. Give them hell, guys.
On cue. Hostile sentry turret active. We have been taken apart up here.
An enemy SAM turret is locked onto you. Enemy action.
Keep it up, MI6. You're taking this. Sit rep. Napalm strike inbound.
Proximity mine has been destroyed.
Enemy spy plane inbound. All mission goals accomplished. Kettle's on. Come on home.
That's the last of them, boys! All right!